You did everything right. You listened to your parents. You studied for the exams. You avoided the easy path. You chose the one paved with late nights at the library, the crushing weight of student debt, the grueling, sleepless years of medical residency, or the soul-destroying hours as a junior associate at a high-rise law firm. And finally, you made it. The expensive suit fits perfectly. The view from your corner office is spectacular. The degree, framed in mahogany, hangs on your wall. The title is etched on your door. Doctor, lawyer, senior engineer, architect, creative director. That piece of paper, that title, isn't just a credential. It's a shield. It's a certificate of relevance. It tells the world you are not a cog in a machine. You are a thinker, a strategist, a problem solver, a creative. Your job, you tell yourself, requires things a machine can never replicate. Critical thought, complex reasoning, human empathy, true originality. Your job is safe. This belief isn't just wrong. It is the most dangerous, comfortable, and self-serving delusion of our time. And the wake-up call is no longer in the distant future. It is ringing right now. For decades, we, the comfortable professional class, have been watching the wrong threat. We watched automation with a detached, almost academic interest. We saw factory jobs disappear, replaced by articulated arms. We saw cashiers replaced by self-checkout kiosks. We heard the warnings about truck drivers, and we nodded sympathetically. We saw these as the unfortunate but necessary costs of progress. We called them low-skilled jobs, repetitive labor. We told their workers to reskill, to learn to code. We saw them as canaries in the coal mine, and we admired the canary's song, oblivious to the fact that the poison was filling the entire mine. We felt smug. We felt safe in our towers of intellect, protected by our soft skills and our complex education. We told ourselves the AI was just a tool, a powerful one to be sure, but a tool nonetheless. It was just artificial narrow intelligence. Siri, Alexa, a Netflix recommendation algorithm. Clever, but brittle. It could only do what it was programmed to do. But we are not talking about simple robots anymore. We are not talking about ANI. We're talking about artificial general intelligence, AGI. An intelligence that doesn't just perform programmed tasks. It understands abstract concepts. An intelligence that doesn't just repeat patterns. It learns, adapts, and innovates across domains. And it isn't coming for the factory floor. The factory floor is already gone. It's coming for the corner office. It's coming for you. Let's shatter the shield, shall we? Let's look at the safe professions. Let's start with the doctor, the pinnacle of specialized human knowledge. You spent a decade in medical school, followed by another in residency, absorbing an ocean of complex biology, pharmacology, and anatomy. You rely on experience, intuition, that gut feeling when a patient's symptoms don't quite add up. This is the art of medicine, you say. But what happens when an AGI can read, understand, and synthesize every medical journal ever published, every patient record on Earth, every textbook, and every clinical trial? In 10 minutes? Your 10 years of training versus its 10 minutes of processing. You think you're diagnosing a rare disease. The AGI has already analyzed the patient's entire genome, their gut microbiome, and the real-time data from their wearable sensors. It's running 10 million differential diagnoses in a microsecond. It's not just diagnosing, it's predicting the disease you might get in 5 years and simulating 1,000 novel drug interactions on a perfect digital twin of your body before prescribing the single perfect dose. Ah, you say, but empathy. What about the human touch, the bedside manner? Let's be honest. Is a tired, overworked, emotionally burnout doctor, juggling 30 patients and glancing at the clock, really the gold standard of empathy? An AGI can be trained on billions of human interactions. It can learn to modulate its voice, its word choice, and its facial expressions, if it has one, to provide the perfect, calming, reassuring response. Every single time. It has infinite patience. It never gets tired. It never has a bad day. It never gets an ego. Your gut feeling is just high-speed subconscious pattern recognition. AGI's feeling is high-speed conscious pattern recognition across a dataset larger than any human brain can possibly hold. Your empathy is a skill, and just like any skill, it can be learned, quantified, and ultimately perfectly replicated. Or the lawyer. You pride yourself on mastering the intricate Byzantine web of the legal system, the adversarial thrill of the courtroom, the clever cross-examination, the art of the deal. But what is most legal work, really? It isn't courtroom drama, it's paperwork. It's spending 3,000 billable hours in a windowless room reviewing 2 million documents for e-discovery. That's not a human job, it's a data processing job. An AGI will do it in 30 seconds with 0 errors. You think you're drafting an airtight contract? An AGI can analyze every contract ever litigated in the state of New York, identify every loophole, and draft a document so perfect, so optimized, it's a legal work of art. But what about the human art of negotiation? Or predicting a judge? An AGI can run 10,000 game theory simulations to find the perfect optimal argument to win a settlement, playing on psychological triggers it learned from analyzing your opponent's entire digital footprint. It can analyze every ruling a specific judge has ever made, their law review articles, even their public statements, and predict their ruling on your case with 99% accuracy. The human element you prize so much, and the cold logic of the new economy, it's not an asset, it's a bug. It's a variable of error. It's the thing that gets tired, gets greedy, gets emotional, and makes a mistake. And then there's the most tragic case of all, the programmer. The creator, the digital architect, the coder. You thought you were the safest of all because you make the tools. You write the code. You are the masters of this new universe. This is the hubris of the highest order. You are not the master. You are the vanguard of the obsolete. We already see the baby steps with tools like GitHub Copilot, which suggests code. That's ANI. An AGI doesn't suggest code. It understands intent. You can give it a simple one-sentence prompt in natural language. Build me an entire e-commerce platform that can handle 1 million users optimized for mobile with a secure checkout and integrate it with our existing inventory database. And it will. It will design the complex architecture, choose the best programming language, or invent a new, more efficient one on the spot. Write every line of code, test it, debug it, secure it against threats it predicts haven't even been invented yet, and deploy it to a global cloud infrastructure. Before you finish sketching the wireframe on a whiteboard, you are no longer the architect. You are, at best, the person who whispers a wish to the oracle. And what about the purely creative? The artist, the musician, the writer? Surely this is the last bastion, the human soul. What is creativity? Is it a divine spark? Or is it the complex emergent result of a lifetime of consumed inputs, remixed and reimagined? An AGI has consumed all human art. Every painting, every photograph, every film, every book, every symphony. It can identify the patterns that move us, the chord progressions that make us cry, the color palettes that evoke dread. And it can remix them. It can generate 1,000 new symphonies in the style of Beethoven, all perfectly original. It can paint a new masterpiece in the style of Rembrandt, analyze your script, and write a more emotionally resonant version. When creativity is this abundant, this instant, and this cheap, the economic value of human creativity plummets to zero. This is the fundamental mistake we all make. This is the core of our delusion. We see AGI as a better tool, a supercharged calculator, a smarter search engine. We tell ourselves, it will help me do my job better. It's an assistant. It will amplify my skills. No, a hammer is a tool. It amplifies the force of your arm. A calculator is a tool. It amplifies the speed of your calculation. AGI is not a tool. It is not an assistant. It is a replacement. It does not amplify your intellect. It replaces the need for your intellect in the economic equation. A tool helps a carpenter swing a hammer. AGI is the carpenter, the architect, the supply chain manager, the interior designer, and the entire construction crew all at once. It is not an employee in your company. It is the company. A fully autonomous corporation of one, with a thinking, learning, strategic CEO that works 24/7 for the cost of electricity. How does a human compete with that? So what's the plan? The same advice we gave the factory workers? Go back to school? Reskill? Reskill for what? What job is higher than an AGI that is universally, demonstrably more intelligent than any human on Earth. What new complex skill can you possibly learn that it can't learn in a fraction of a second? I'll be a prompt engineer, you say. You think your job will be to talk to the AI. That is not a career. That is a temporary bridge job. An AGI will, by definition, understand your intent better than you can even articulate it. It won't need you to craft the perfect prompt. It will know what you want before you do. This is the great white-collar apocalypse. It's not about temporary unemployment, which is a gap between jobs. It's about permanent unemployability, a permanent state of being where your human intellect, your skills, your experience have no economic value. That degree on your wall, that decade of expertise, that feeling of intellectual superiority, it was your shield against the automation of the last century, but it is just paper against the intelligence of the next. We have built our entire societal structure, our salaries, our status, our education system, our very sense of self-worth, on the flawed assumption that the human brain is the most valuable commodity in the universe. That assumption is about to be proven false. The real question isn't, will AI take my job? The real question is, when 10 years of your specialized hard-won training is worth 10 minutes of an AGI's processing time, what is your economic value? Unless we are being forced to redefine our value entirely. Do you think your profession is safe? Which high-skilled job do you believe AGI can never replace? Let us know your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more on the AGI revolution.